We need to accept his grace because we can't really get through life without being a little bit clumsy. We need God's grace. Grace is the ability to do something greater than we could ever do on our own. Paul was an educated, very gifted man, but he needed God's grace. And in 2 Corinthians, Jesus says, my grace is all you need, and my power works best in your weakness. So Paul says, well, then I'm glad to boast in my weakness, so that the power of Christ can work through me. When God first opened the door for me to write a book, when a publisher asked me if I'd write a book on my story, I said, I can't. I have a learning disorder. I can't spell. And they said, well, just write like you speak, and then editors can put periods and correct spelling and commas. And I turned in my first book, and they said, you can definitely write, but you can't spell. In which I can't. And so I thought, I'm a woman of faith. God now has opened the door for me to be an author. I'm going to have women of faith pray over me that God will heal my learning disorder. And so people would pray, in Jesus' name, God's going to heal that because he's going to provide a way for you to overcome this. He did not heal my learning disorder. As a matter of fact, every time I have to write a book, I have to stay on my knees, fast, cry out to God, beg him for fresh words. But you know why I don't think we embrace our weaknesses? You know why I think that we really don't ever step into letting God be strong in our weaknesses and accepting his grace? It's because we're too bound up in worrying about what other people think. And God's saying, I want to be glorified in your weakness. I work best in my weakness. We need to be like Paul. Okay, well then I'll boast in my weakness and let God have all the glory through my life. Trade self-confidence for God confidence, because sometimes God has to disable us to enable us to do more than we could ever do on our own, so he gets the glory, okay? Say Philippians 4:13 with me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.